I'm really good at this, folks. Let's try that again. I set up new buttons and everything so I wouldn't make that mistake, but sure enough did. Anyway, hi Stream. Thanks for joining us. For some reason, since I clearly don't know what I'm doing, I became an affiliate 2 days ago. That's very exciting, and I'm not entirely sure what that means, except that I get emotes, which will be coming soon. They're adorable, don't worry. It also means I get subscribers, which I hear is a good thing. So, if and when we make it up to 10 subscribers this evening, we will open a raffle for a $50 gift card to Wormwood Gaming. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Tell all your friends to come join us. It'll be a good time. All right, players. All here and accounted for, yes?
We.
That's terribly exciting.
Yar.
Good. Well, let's start with what happened last time.
We walked.
You walked. That's what happened last time.
Basically. Well, no, I rode.
You rode on a horse.
Yeah, that's right. Relic
Yeah,
didn't work.
fires
Didn't
they
walk.
Anything else even a little bit exciting happened last time?
We took a shortcut.
Randall that the best way to figure out what potions were was to taste them.
Yeah, definitely not the
That's
best.
true.
I will say.
Yep. Yep. But very in character and fitting.
Also, Marthala popped out of existence, and Brandon had a hard time dealing with that.
Oh yeah,
my
Marthala was not here.
I didn't miss you.
Didn't miss
You
you.
lost without me.
Maybe a little bit.
That's true. I think we're all lost without Marthala. Anything else interesting happen?
Well, we found those potions, you know.
Yep.
That we don't know what to do,
find
what they
Brandon
do.
on the spot.
What was
we
that?
met a weird dude in the woods.
There it is. Thanks, Harlick. Tell me more about that.
He gave us a riddle, and we solved the riddle.
Some weird naked
you?
dude in the woods, sitting in the path,
Mm-hmm.
gave us a riddle. We
Mhm.
answered it. He
Yep.
got out of the way.
True. Those are all true facts.
We don't know if it was correct answer though.
I would have sent a couple of you messages last time. And if you got messages, then you will know things. And if you didn't get messages, then you don't get to know things. Aww.
He has characters.
I don't know things.
Thanks.
Don't know.
I don't know how to pronounce
That's
this
very in
person's
character, I think.
screen
So.
name. Kipo. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I don't know what those are yet, but I'm
We
sure
should
that's
put up
very
an alert
exciting.
For that.
Kipo, yes. Yeah, well,
Kipo.
if I could get the alert boxes to work at all,
Yeah.
they'd be here. So, bits is money. Oh, then
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
It's
super
the
excited.
Twitch. It's the Twitch
Thanks.
currency.
Thanks
You
for
give
the
money to
bits.
Twitch, and then they let you give people bits.
I appreciate that. On every stream I'm on, whenever I get up to a ridiculous amount of bits, I am reminded I have that many, and then I just add all of the emotes. So I didn't know what that was, but now that's good. All right, so back to the game. So you met a weird dude. He asked you a riddle. You answered the riddle. He got out of the way, and you walked beyond him. Correct? Anything else you want to share with the stream about what happened last time? All right, let's get on into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Let me just pull up, make sure I've got my notes up. All right, so you guys are walking through the woods. I believe you have 2 horses with you. I believe Relic is riding one, and I don't know if anybody else is riding the other one.
No, we're just pulling him.
Okay. Druge has the box full of potions. There were 5 of a clear liquid and 5 of sort of a milky liquid. Is that correct?
Yes, and it tastes horrible, I will say.
That's
So
fair.
a little bit of burning.
A little bit of burning. Not great.
No,
No?
not enjoyable.
Okay, that's fair. Let's see what else. Yeah, so you guys doing anything special while you're walking down the road? Druge and Quentin will know that this shortcut will meet back up with the main road in like under half a mile. So you guys are pretty close to the main road, and then Fandon's just a hop, skip, and a jump past that.
Okay.
Am I back at this point?
Yes, so, sorry, the way that happens is they're walking down the road and you pop into existence behind them with that usual noise, and you're just standing there with your wings out and you're holding a spoon.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, that was weird.
Wait, what is everybody's passive perception?
13.
A
Okay.
number.
Oh,
Also
no, it's
13.
11. Never mind. Not 13. 11.
You lied to me?
I
Well-
thought it was 13. I
How-
was looking at investigation.
How could you lie to me? I thought we were friends.
That's a 17 for Quentin.
Okay, fair enough. Anyone else?
14.
Oh, my captions went away. Hang on a second.
No, 13.
No, they're still there. Cool. Sorry, who's up? I'll ask a different question. Who has above a 10?
Me.
Everybody, right?
Basically.
I think
Everybody.
so, yeah.
Okay, so you all hear the pop noise, and there's like a bit of a whoosh noise behind you. What do you do?
I turn around.
Yeah? Cool.
I think everyone is turning around, or at least Rouge is.
Everyone's turning around. Great.
Glance, continue to read.
You're not even interested in the fact that she's holding a
Kidding.
spoon?
We all have spoons.
He said what he said.
We all
That's
we
true.
all got them,
That's true.
and we've already established that they pop in and out of existence. On a
Remind me,
regular
what
basis.
does her spoon look like?
Her spoon looks like... That's a good question. I'm sure I wrote down
Just
somewhere.
The
Pretty
picture
spoon.
here.
Her spoon looks like, Oh, right. Actually, it's the least pretty spoon. It is a very scratched up silver spoon. It's just super beat up. It's got nicks and dents, and it's got a bent handle.
My spoon's beautiful.
Okay.
Aw.
Yep. I appreciate that. I like what that spoon does, so, yeah. Cool. Okay.
I'm
Marthala?
just kind of like, yeah.
You guys just like, oh, they pop in and
Are
out
her
of
wings
existence all the
still
time
out?
now? Yes. I believe they are. Marthala, you can make that call.
Well, since I only get them once per long rest, I kind of don't want to use them for this.
That's fair, and I did say you got a long rest in between, so yeah, I'll say that they aren't there. Yeah, well, that sounds good. So no wings.
I
Just a
don't know
spoon.
why that keeps happening.
Hey there, Angel Face. Where you been off to?
I don't know. I think I was about to be frisked, and there was a very angry woman. It's all very fuzzy.
Yeah, the more you try and think about it, the less you can remember. It's all very strange. You guys remember being in the... oh, thanks to the bits. You guys do remember being in the dungeon with that dachshund and fighting that weird column of goo, but you don't remember... Marthala doesn't remember, like, the transition state back. All right?
What? Why do I have this spoon?
To each a
I'm
soup
gonna
with.
show my spoon.
You're gonna show your spoon?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, I
gonna,
guess
like,
we
show
should
my
all
spoon.
get out
Yeah,
of the spoon.
Quentin will pull his out too.
So everybody has a spoon. Yeah, you all have spoons.
What? Why is mine so ugly? Give me that one instead, and I will literally try and trade with anyone standing here.
Relics has the prettiest.
He didn't pull his out.
Oh, fair. I will say Quentin's
About
is
the only time
probably the
that can be
prettiest.
said.
Yeah. Quentin has a very like shiny, like bright brass colored spoon with like a very delicate handle and like a very large spoon bit, like a big soup spoon. Brandl's is big and blocky, like somebody tried to carve a spoon out of wood, but it's out of metal instead. And Harlech, yours,
Damascus.
yeah, Damascus steel spoon.
Oh.
Druge, did you pull yours out?
Yeah, he is currently holding it in his trunk since his arms are occupied.
That's another brass spoon, but this one's more like a more the copper side of things, and it's got a handle that looks like it's been like fur was cast out of metal. If that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah. So those are all the spoons in front of you, except for relics.
Why?
Whose do you try to grab?
I don't try and grab anybody's.
Mhm.
I just sort of like put on my best puppy dog face and hold out my ugly spoon.
Oh, you immediately want to
mean-
trade it.
I'm happy to take a look at another one.
Yeah, that's right. You took a look at Brandle's spoon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you looked at mine.
And he threw mine in the dirt.
That's
I did
true.
drop it.
That's very true. Yep.
I
Marthala,
don't want to be the only one without a spoon.
Well, I mean, you can look at mine. It's really sharp.
yep.
Okay.
Be careful with it.
So you guys trade spoons. Marthala, the handle of this spoon is like deadly sharp, and you notice that he hands you the spoon by the bowl.
Am
And
I,
Harlech, what are you casting on this? An Arcana check?
I mean, yeah, sure, that works.
Yep.
I'll do an Arcana check.
I think you'd probably be suspicious at this point and be looking for any kind of magic. Do you have Identify or anything like that?
All right, I'm using a luck point because that was comically bad.
Kind of like when you threw the relics spoon into the dirt?
That's 23.
So you recognize that this spoon actually is radiating with a specific kind of energy. You're used to spells sort of having a shape to them, and so when someone casts them or is like holding onto a spell and getting ready to cast, you can usually, if you're thinking hard enough about it, you can recognize it. So you actually recognize that this spoon has the ability to cast Vicious Mockery. And for the player, I wrote down that it does 4d4 damage. So while you're holding it, you can cast Vicious Mockery.
Oh, boy, I don't like this. Your spoon is real sharp.
Yep.
Well, we could trade back. Like, I
Yeah,
just
don't-
wanted to look
I don't
at yours.
want your mean spoon.
Do you tell Marthala what it does at all?
I will tell her that the weight of her insults are significantly improved when you hold this spoon. Be careful with your words.
I haven't gotten in the habit of insulting many people.
Magic's
Brandon,
weird.
this is sort of your thing. Help me out. Teach me a mean insult.
Oh yeah.
Insults have to be-
Ready for
they're
this.
Carefully crafted for each individual situation. To get the most out of every insult, you have to really cut to the soul of the individual.
Okay, all right. I think I understand what you're saying. You're really short. And I'm gonna point the spoon at Brandon and say that.
Oh,
roll
no.
roll 4d4.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. 13.
Oh my.
Did you have to
no.
attuned to it? Like,
Relic, take 13
Oh my.
damage.
attuned to it?
What?
Out of curiosity,
No,
they're usually
you
saving
don't.
throw.
I don't know. I did not build these in the proper way. Is there a saving throw?
Oh.
You're assuming she thought about it.
Cutting words, I think so.
DC
Vicious
No,
mockery
it's vicious
does have a
mockery.
Wisdom save.
Great. Relic, do a wisdom save first. Party kill. I do not kill my parties, Kipo.
I'm real sorry.
Maybe he'll save.
Accidental,
I didn't actually mean to
accidental
hurt him.
party kill. That'd be pretty
I'm
entertaining.
gonna use my.
Oh, I forgot to
RP
go over
point.
the RP points. Yeah.
That is a 16.
Yes, so you do save. So you only take half damage, I think.
Nope.
You
It's
ta-
cantrip.
he doesn't take any.
Oh, great. So you don't take any. So you feel the breath of, like, you feel like a vicious wind pass you, and you recognize it, and it doesn't do any damage to you. So you're sort of like like, okay.
Oh my! No, really, please be careful. That can do some dangerous things.
Yeah, easy with the insults there.
it didn't seem all that mean. I'm really sorry. Brennan, I didn't mean to. You should just take this away. You should take it.
I don't want it. You gonna be mean, call me names like that? Maybe I'll just go off on my own, leave you here with these chaps.
Sorry. I'm gonna take the spoon and shove it down the side of my boot, sort of
'Kay.
like a sidearm kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. Okay, so you guys gonna keep walking down the road?
Yeah.
Doing anything
I'm gonna
else?
let the horse fall to the very back, and I'm gonna follow up the rear.
I'm sorry, are you pouting?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go pull the horse.
Relic
I'll
pouts.
stand just close enough that I'm near Brannon, but not so close as to let him be bothered by my existence anymore.
No, you go on. Go up to the front. Lead the way.
And I'm sorry. I didn't think that anything would happen, and you're fine.
Nope, you sprout wings. You think you're better than everybody. You go around calling people short and stuff. No, go on.
Marthala will look incredibly defeated and
This is very
move
sad.
closer to the front of the pack.
Yeah, I'm sad for Marthala. I don't know what's gonna happen to you guys.
I think she's better than everybody now. She's got wings.
I think Quentin will kind of like sidle up next to her as they're walking.
Mhm.
And then in a quieter voice, one might say it's a whisper, kind of lean over and say, yeah, he was already pretty on edge after the whole wings thing, and especially when you didn't come back with us. You might want to give him a little bit of time. He seemed to be pretty upset.
So being left alone?
Sorry, what was that?
You don't think that I was upset being left there alone?
Oh,
You all
I'm.
left me there. Let's not forget.
Oh, we had no control over any of that. Don't get
And
me
I
wrong.
had no
and
control over staying behind.
I didn't say you did. It's just that I've never seen him that actually upset before. He seems to care about you a great deal, and he was really worried about you.
Doesn't seem to care right now.
That's how he shows it. I think. I don't know. You've been traveling with him longer than I have. Just thought you should know.
Doesn't really take to people or animals or books.
Or books. Harlick has a book.
Very, very much a loner. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I know his real name.
Does it matter? I mean, do you
He knows
know
mine.
who he is as a person and what he'd do if you were in trouble?
Well, apparently he'd leave me behind if he were in trouble. That's pretty well evidenced as of now.
Oh, this is so sad.
Well, let's go on and find this piece of treasure we're looking for, I guess.
Quentin,
Okay.
do you have anything else to say to that?
I think he just kind of looks thoughtful and kind of continues on. She doesn't seem to want to talk about it.
Okay. So you guys continue down the road. You make it to the bit where this trail merges with the main road, and that's what you see here on the map in front of you. It's not as broad as the high road I think it was called the
Yeah,
high
high
road
road.
that you were on. It's a little bit more narrow. Only one cart could go down this. Really, it's only like one and a half carts wide. And the trees really hem you in here, and in some places the branches actually meet over the path or the road that you're traveling down. But Quentin and Druge, you recognize this as the road that you would be taking to Fandon.
Great.
Okay. So you guys are gonna keep moving, and
What does Quentin and Druge, what do they know about Fandon as a town?
you know that it's very small. It's definitely not walled. that it gets attacked by bandits fairly regularly, and that they keep saying that they're gonna become something someday, and they keep trying to find trades that will bring in more people, but they're just in this awkward place off the high road, and there's some like lazy farmers and stuff, but not a lot to do here.
Is this like literally a one-horse town
Sure.
sort of situation?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think Quentin's gonna hop up on the other horse. Just to get a better perspective and present
Okay.
better.
All right, so is this about how you guys will be continuing on in this order? Does that look right?
Sure. Let's go with sure.
Yeah,
I'd
I
probably
think-
trot towards the front,
Okay.
back up where I was.
Okay. Does that look right?
Druge and Druge
Not
would
necessarily
also
have to be in the front, but
Right.
Sorry, Juge, what was that?
Druge would also be near the front. Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Harlock is
Doesn't
not
have to
paying
be out
attention, I
front,
assume.
Just near the front.
I
Bingo.
will not be towards the front.
Bingo.
Brandel will be attempting to be as far back as possible, but Relic will be beating him the entire time.
Yeah. Sounds
Relic
right.
will just slow down even further until like you guys are really far back, and then Brandel gives up and is like, and just catches up and like trails behind, and Relic like, does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So as you guys are walking, you actually come upon an overturned cart. And those two giant skulls are meant to be dead horses. I could not find a dead horse graphic, and I got really mad because I have a physical version of a dead horse from that damn pack for playing in real life, and yeah, I have a Druge, what did the 1984 games, you know what I'm talking about?
Dungeon Craft.
Dungeon Craft, yes, and there are these little pieces you can cut out and put on a map, and you can draw on them, and it's a live horse on one side, and if you flip it over, it's a dead. They're really cool, but I can't use them on my computer, so I'm angry about it. Anyway, so pretend those
I
things
will cover
are.
the nearest horse's eyes.
Hang on, no, you don't get that close to him yet. So ahead on the rough road, a pair of dead horses and an overturned cart block your way. Sacks and barrels spilled from the cart litter the ground. Trees grow close to the road here, and the thick undergrowth obscures the view beyond.
I was talking about the living horse.
The living horse. My apologies. It pulls its head away. It does not like its eyes being covered. What do you guys do?
Fine. I tried to make it easier.
Oh, we got a new subscription! Woo!
Oh, hey, it's Tyler.
Thanks, Tyler. Now we're up to 5. 5 more, and we'll be able to do the giveaway. Okay, what do you guys do next?
What
Oh
can
God, oh
we
God, oh
see
God.
from here about...
Hey, look at that.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Okay! Thanks, Kipo!
Wow.
I guess we're open the giveaway.
Well, hot dang.
Luth, go
Are you
ahead
wanna
and
do that
pick
now,
that
or
up
do you
for
wanna
me.
do it
We'll
later
start
towards
it.
the
We'll
end?
start it at the break. I
break?
think. Yeah.
Break.
Sounds good.
Thanks so much,
Quite a
Kipo.
jump.
That's really helpful. That's really fun. All right. I'm.
Oh, hey, soldier.
Thanks. That was very nice. I'm gonna be chill about it now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do you guys do next?
What can we see about the horses from my high vantage point on this giant draft horse?
They
Or about
are.
the cart, I guess.
Well, the cart is kind of tipped on its side. Let me
Okay.
be useful and move you guys closer. Did I freeze these trees? I don't remember. I'll just grab y'all real quick. Yeah, so you get to about here, and you can see the cart is overturned. It looks like the axles have been broken,
Yikes.
and there are smashed boxes and barrels just all over the place. And there are 2 horses that look like they were pulling the cart, like that were harnessed into the cart, and they are dead on the ground.
Do their harnesses look anything like the tack that we found on the horses that we're riding currently?
Would you like to roll a perception check?
Sure. You know, the ones that randomly ran up to us on the road looking completely freaked out.
The ones that two people are currently riding?
I'm gonna roll.
Do
Oh.
horses look murdered, or do they look like dead from starvation?
Would you like to roll a perception check?
You know what? I would.
I'm gonna
I
roll a very
would.
special die for the first time that's made out of copper and looks very fancy, like I found it in a shipwreck.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't think you were gonna play with those.
Well, dice are meant to be used. That is a 23.
Cool.
Oof.
Others.
12.
12. Cool. Others. Anybody else
Um,
looking around?
Knowing what we know, Quentin and I, about this road and the possibility of bandits, does this look like the sort of thing bandits would set up, or the sort of things that bandits would raid and then leave?
Considering your background, this looks like something. The bandits in this area would not be smart enough to set something up and then try and trap you. No, this just looks like.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the barrels and things that have been smashed look like they've been cleaned out. Like it's just ruined boxes and barrels. There's nothing there for.
But it's still definitely blocking the road.
It's definitely blocking the road. Yeah.
Okay.
Druge, you would be cautious. I think this is the kind of situation that would always make Druge very cautious.
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say I want to like look around the trees and
Roll me a
Stuff
perception
like
check,
that.
Brandel. I'm waiting for enough of you to roll a perception check that I can say things out loud.
George would also be rolling one. So
Great. Harlech knows in book.
I
that's a
mean,
natural
no,
20.
this is a mystery. I
Great.
think he's
Oh,
paying attention.
fine. Plus what?
Plus, let me look at my character sheet. Plus 1, so 21. 21.
21.
So-
I gotta find that video.
Marthala, you notice a bunch of that there are goblins standing in and amongst the trees, and all of you that rolled a perception check notice this, that there are goblins surrounding you, like in amongst the trees, all the way up to the cart. Now, Quentin and Brandel, Druge, what did you roll?
7.
You don't notice this. Let me.
Cool.
Oh, you don't notice this because your tusks light up
Oh shit.
with a color that I'm gonna say out loud. Oh no, you haven't given me that yet.
I rolled a 9. Do I notice?
Nope. You have a very nice book.
And interesting thing happening ahead.
We can retcon this later, but I'm gonna say that your tusks light up with green, sort of a sickly green glow. The runes on your tusks. For those of you just joining us, Druge is a Loxodon. He has runes carved into his tusks, and they're lighting up green. And you're like, why? This takes you by surprise, and so you're more focused on that than the trees. So, Brandel and Quentin, what you recognize as that those goblins are dead, and they are tied and propped up into their positions.
I rolled a 16.
You also know this. You recognize. You actually see one with he's not tied up perfectly. He's sort of like tipped over in a weird way, and you can
But
see
they're
them.
for sure dead.
They're definitely dead. Yeah.
And does this look like they're meant to look like they're gonna jump us, or was this like a warning for other goblins to stay away? Like, is this related to the cart crash?
I don't think that's something you can infer from a perception check.
Okay.
What are the conclusions you are drawing?
Conclusion is I need more information.
Good point. What do you do next?
If no one is going to stop me and I don't notice anything, I'm probably going to go try to take a closer look at that broken cart.
Okay.
Because as you go to start to pass Quentin, he'd reach out and grab your shoulder
Okay.
and kind of
I would
point off into the
probably-
woods.
Go ahead, Quentin.
No, that was it, and just point off into the woods.
I would probably, the notice of the goblins, not knowing that they're dead, draw my sword and sort of start moving towards them.
Towards the goblins?
Yep.
Okay, so you move towards the goblin, and as soon as you get to within, like 4 or 5 feet of it, you can see the rope tied up under his armpits, and like his head is like tucked into a crook in the trees so that it's upright. Stream, this is my service dog. Her name is Interrobang. We call her Tara for short. She is alerting to me because my heart rate went up because I was very excited about the subscriptions. Thank you. So Marthala, you notice that goblin is dead, and you're like, how do you react?
I drop my spoon.
I want to see, like, is it obvious what killed him?
I don't think you can see that. Are you gonna like walk right up to him and check?
I mean, yeah, if he's dead, he can't hurt me.
Yeah, so he's clearly been stabbed, but he looks like he's been dead for a while.
What about the horses?
How close to the horses do you get?
About
Like-
here.
About
No.
there? Oh, all the way back here?
Yep.
Uh,
Can't tell how long they've been dead.
No, they just very clearly look dead. Like one of them's neck is the wrong way around, and like the other one's legs are all weird. Like they're definitely dead. I'm sorry. I don't want to describe them in too much detail. Sorry. Sorry. Relic, what was that?
Are the bodies bloated, flies flying all around them? Like, there's a lot you can tell from
Yes.
30 feet away.
Yes, there are definitely like flies and stuff. The bodies are bloated. You could smell them from this far away. Yeah.
And how does that compare with the goblins that are tied up?
So they don't smell like the horses are just a little bit more overwhelming than the goblins are. And you notice
Okay.
that the trees that they're tied to have a fairly resinous smell to them, and so it's masking their dead scent a little bit more.
Okay. I think.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's keep going.
Do you mind if I check it out first before we head too far forward?
Yes, I mind. I've got places to go, people to see. I'm gonna hop
Okay,
off the
you
horse.
first.
I'll walk right up to the wagon.
You're gonna walk right up to the wagon.
Walk right up to the wagon.
I'm gonna need a perception check from all of y'all, and then an initiative.
Oh, here we go.
12 for perception,
13
less
for
than
perception.
that for initiative.
Let's do this. I'm gonna draw up the. Let me pull up the thingy I use to track all this, and then while I'm doing that, tell me if you have if you've rolled over a 15.
Natural
Yes.
20 perception.
Okay,
Ooh.
I will describe that in a minute. Anybody else roll over a 15?
Yes.
Does
Druge and Quentin? Is that who I heard?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled another natural 20 with the same dice.
That's exciting. Too bad it doesn't do neat things for initiative. So
Wait, was this for initiative or
Yeah,
for perception?
Perception.
sorry, perception. It does count for perception. I'm sorry. See, I got confused there. Okay, so
That's
Quentin,
fine.
Druge, Brandel all rolled above a 15. Brandel and Relic both rolled above a 20. Harlech, how'd you do? 13. And Marthala, you rolled a what?
I rolled a 12.
A 12. Okay, so Harlech and Marthala, you are both considered surprised, and so you won't be able to go in this first round. You'll go in the second round. Tech, is that right?
yes.
Yeah. And so the rest of you will actually be able to go in your regular initiative. So, one at a time. Quentin, what's your initiative?
Oh, I have to roll for that. So, that is 17.
Druge?
21.
Marthala?
11.
Relic?
9.
Brandel?
I was muted. 14.
It said 40, and I was like, nope. Harlech?
7.
Well, that is my favorite number. So
Not a great
that's-
initiative, though.
No, it's not. All right, let me do my thing. Yeah.
That's not a good noise.
Well, I like it.
You take 25 damage.
Not again.
87 damage when your biggest character is 34. Full health.
Am I the beefiest character? That can't be right.
Probably.
You are.
You have
actually.
more health than Druge, but Druge has the rage half damage thing.
I have more effective HP. You have more actual HP.
I'm hearty.
So basically, you don't skip leg day, and Drew's just steroids.
Wow,
No.
that is one way to describe that, I suppose.
Magic
Let me
steroids.
think about that one.
Joke's on you, I skip leg day all the time.
Me too.
Thala doesn't.
Me too,
Wow,
says
babe.
the lady that uses a wheelchair. I'm hysterical. I'm allowed to make those jokes because I use a wheelchair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to laugh because you're my friends and I made the joke. You don't have to, though. I can be funny sometimes.
I mean, I was.
All right, I am about ready with the combat thingy, tracker, doodad. Almost ready. I really should draw this ahead of time. I'm just so convinced,
Oh,
you
you
guys.
did.
I usually do, but I was looking at this and I was like, they're gonna find some way around this, so why bother? And then I got distracted by the subscriber thingy. Excuses,
it's fine.
excuses. Yeah.
We're blaming Brandon on this one.
So, Brandon, you're gonna walk up to about, I don't think you get this close. I think you get about this close before you realize those horses are going to stand right the fuck up. And
Nope.
as soon as you get about there, like one of them's tail flips and the other one's like ear sort of turns in your direction. And you know what's happening. And Quentin and Druge, you both see this as well. You're on the right side of him to see this. Harlick, you've still got your nose stuck in a book. Marthala, I think, would it be fair to say that Marthala is... Wait, were you the other surprised one?
No, yeah, I'm
Yes.
surprised.
Would it be fair to say that you're more concerned about the fact that Relic is just barreling on ahead than paying attention to the horses?
No, I think it's more fair to say that right now I am intentionally avoiding eye contact with Relic. So
Okay.
I am
You're not looking anywhere near
focusing way too hard on this dead goblin that's tied to the tree.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's going to be why you're surprised. And Brandel, you notice like yours you got a really high roll too. I'll say you're actually like you're in just the right line of sight where the legs of Relic's horse frame the other horse when its head turns around, and you're like, oh god, that's happening. Okay.
Okay.
Does that sound about right? Everybody agree with that nonsense I just spat
Relic,
out?
did you say you hopped off your horse when you walked forward?
Relic? Did you say
I'm not on the horse.
you're not on the horse? You're off the horse. Okay, that's okay.
I'll make that distinction because I feel like in combat that might be important.
Yep.
Probably, and I haven't read those rules, but I assume Tech would know everything about that.
I'm not proficient in mounted combat.
That's fair.
Dismounting is a
Alrighty.
Also, my
Horse's action.
intention, what I was planning on doing, would not behoove a horse being underneath.
boo.
I really don't want to ask what that means, but at the same time, I feel like I should ask what that means.
I mean,
Nope.
Thunderwave will fuck a horse up.
All right, let's do this. Okay, combat. Do I have noise for this? Let's see if I have noise for this. There we go. All right. So Druge, you're up first. What are we doing? Oh, so these two horses stand up, and as they stand up, a little bit of flesh sloughs off where they push up from the ground with their, like the way a horse stands up, as they sort of put their front hooves up first, and then they sort of shove off with their hip and onto their back legs, and wherever they shove off from, like a little bit of flesh like stays on the ground when they swing their heads around, and one of them's got broken legs, and it's sort of like walking funny. What are you doing?
Good. He will set down the box of potions that he's been carrying and just, here we go again. And he will pull out the glaive and push forward past Harlick and push forward in front of Brennan, making a very conscious effort to not step on him. And he'll use all 30 feet of his movement to get right in front of Brennan, next to the closest. Yeah, that one. Right about there.
Necro.
And he would like to rage.
What's that?
Like to rage?
Hang on, I'm having trouble moving these things. Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
at
Yes, you're
which
raging.
point- yeah, I think by now, like, he's correlated his tusks starting to glow to weird shit about to happen.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a
and-
good reason you're not surprised. Yeah, I like that.
And the runes go from green to white and kind of lance out forward onto the skulls of the necrotic horses. And
Okay.
and they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm
Ironically,
sorry.
I
I have to do a
uploaded-
wisdom saving throw, right? Yes?
Yes.
My
the
apologies.
DC is 12.
I gotta
So
stop.
ironically, I have my Switch piped into my headphones, and I just hear Animal Crossing music very gently in the background. They're fighting these death horses.
I put battle music on and everything.
Yeah, but that goes to the stream, not to us.
Sorry, my iPad is fighting me. Give me 1 second. Wisdom, you said?
DC 12.
DC 12. He fails that, yeah.
It's actually both of them.
Okay. The one on the left doesn't fail it.
Cool. So for the one that is immediately in front of him,
Yep.
As the like white light lances into its head, it kind of ricochets back into his, and he gets a sense of what it's planning to do on his next turn, and it is at disadvantage if it attacks Rouge on the next turn.
Nice.
And then I will
Um,
recklessly attack it.
Okay, so the you don't get thoughts back, you get sort of like horsey intentions, and what is just ultra clear to you is this horse does not know it's dead.
Cool.
Okay? And you are going to recklessly attack it? Tell me more.
Sure am. So the glaive is gonna come out, and as the skin sloughs off, he's just gonna try and like follow the motion of the skin and swing the glaive down across its neck.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a math 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Uh, 10 points of damage to me.
Dang, that's a bunch of damage, dude. So, you're going for its neck?
Yep, just like as the skin starts falling off, it's like, oh well, that's clearly gonna be a problem for it, and just follow that.
Yeah, so you end up scraping, like, it's almost its entire, like, shoulder down, off of it. But it actually comes straight at you as you do this. And you said disadvantage, correct?
But I attacked recklessly, so
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a what?
it's a straight roll because I did a reckless attack.
Oh, okay. So does a 21 hit?
Yeah, kind of does.
You're gonna take 11 bludgeoning damage as it rears up on its hind legs and just comes straight down on you. And on you, it probably just hits like right between the tusks instead of like on your head.
Mm-hmm. And you said bludgeoning, right?
Yes, I did.
Great. Half to 5.
Great. Quentin, you're up next.
Oh shit. Okay. And was that the horse's turn, or was that like a reaction on Drew's turn?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. So, can I set my dog down as a free action if he's been around my shoulders this whole time?
I forgot about your dog. Have you named
Yeah.
that damn thing yet?
No, he hasn't told me what his name is yet.
Am I going to name it? Is that what's happening here?
No, I'm waiting for things to happen in game to determine.
Yeah, you can set him
And
down.
just ask it, man.
Yeah, so you set him down.
Okay.
I'll say like as soon as you, because I'll say you can get away with that because you weren't surprised. He sort of.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I like
Yeah,
that.
Tyler's right. Name it so it doesn't die.
That's not how this works, Tyler.
Isn't it though?
Opposite of how it works.
Isn't it though?
Um.
Gorko hasn't died yet. Do you know how many times he was supposed to die? It's actually written in the book several different places where he's supposed to die, and he hasn't died yet.
Oh, that's fair. I took his name backwards, Gorko.
Don't do that. Hawkrog
It's just hard. Yeah, it's just hard to say. Actually, that's kind of cool.
reminds me of that dumb movie Tim Allen is in, Galaxy Quest.
Oh yeah.
Rock, knock, rock, knock.
Rock.
What's translate it? Rock, rock, rock,
Rock.
rock. Sorry.
I think he's going to. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
I forgot you had that. This is your ranger
On-
character, right?
Yes. On the damaged horse.
That's the one in the front.
Yeah. Whatever the one is that.
That's what I'm
Dirk
saying.
attacked.
Yeah, the one in the front. Well, I'll
Yeah.
say the one on the right. I'll move this one a little
One on
further
the
right.
right. Okay.
The one that's right
And
in front
then
of Juge.
I'm gonna run up and attack with my rapier.
Attack the one you just put Hunter's Mark on.
Yep.
All right. Roll to hit.
And how much movement was that?
I don't know. Do your own math.
a lot.
5, 10,
3.
15. We'll say 20.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna matter. That's a 9.
That does not hit. What does Hunter's Mark do? That just adds damage, right?
Yeah, and lets
Just-
me track it and like know where it is and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So you enough flesh is sloughed off that where you stab it, it just kind of like goes through his ribs and it appears to have no effect.
Good.
Good. Good. Good.
I'm gonna kind of like pull it back out. Like his right arm's flushed, and he's gonna pull back kind of to his left shoulder with the blade tipped down and kind of flick off the goop and go, ugh.
Yeah, it's really gross. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard not to describe it because I don't think I can handle it tonight. But imagine the grossest gooshiness ever.
I worked on a farm that had a
No,
dead
no,
pet.
no,
I can
no,
describe
no,
exactly
no,
what it looks
no,
like.
no, no. I will mute you in the Discord. Don't you dare. Brandel, it's your turn.
I want to look straight at the dead goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Are they moving at all?
No. Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, they're not moving.
Just
Okay.
imagine the peanut gallery.
Okay, I mean, just making sure.
Oh, you know what I will say? They aren't moving, but you notice that you're not sure if you noticed this before, but they're all looking towards the dead horses. You're not sure if they were all looking towards the dead horses before. Huh? Huh?
That's creepy.
Okay, so I don't know what to do now.
It's like haunted doll territory.
Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Damn it.
You did this to you.
I did. It's my fault. Reading out of this dumb book.
Like a bonus action. Wait. Actions. Bonus action.
Yes, Ipsy, I agree. That's my baby service dog you guys
I
are
do
hearing.
have a little fun. How dark is it here?
It's not dark at all. It's daytime.
Interesting.
Why?
No, just saying.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What are you doing, Brandel?
Concerned with the right.
You can't have a beach party until after sundown.
Nope. Come on.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna put my hand into my pocket. I'm gonna just like hold my action if I see the goblins move.
Okay.
I'm going to put my. I'm just going to put my hand into my pocket and grab like a bunch of rose petals that I have, and I'm gonna crush them in my hand, and I'm just gonna wait and look at the goblins.
Got it. Perfect. Okay, so you're gonna stare right at a goblin, and
Yes.
from at the angle that you're at, you can actually see like the whole line of goblins down that right side of trees. And so if any of
Great.
those move, like you will definitely see them move because you're just like focused straight on them. Does that sound right?
Yes, it sounds great.
Hi, Wandering Shrink. Okay, Marthala, you're up next.
I don't get to go this round of combat.
You're
I'm
right.
surprised.
You don't. Thank you. Nice player. Relic, your turn.
Right then. I'm gonna get in front of Druge and push him. I'm gonna push him.
Excuse
You gnome Relic are gonna try and push Loxodon Druge.
I'm
Wow,
a hobbit.
Rachel.
I'm a halfling, and I'm gonna come around the side of him, and I'm
That's
gonna
right, you're a
physically try to push him, nudge him. I know I can't move him. I'm gonna nudge him.
Like around this side?
Yup. And I'm gonna see if Druge the character in his rage might sense what I'm trying to do. Ah,
I can't tell what you're gonna do. Do
yeah,
you?
that's
Nate,
fine.
Nate, the player knows what's about to happen.
Okay. Druge does not. Okay.
All right. Well, that's my
You
movement.
tried.
He doesn't move. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Yep, there you go.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's why I got off the horse. I'm also standing right. I guess
Yep.
not.
Well, I couldn't push you out of the way.
Fair.
15-foot cube. Con save 14.
Okay. I'm not gonna
You
try and
could-
put a color down for this. Con save. That's gonna get all of them. What's your DC?
14.
14. Both of them save. Tell me what the damage is.
They did save.
They did save, yes, but they still take half damage, right?
Correct.
Yep. Kipo says that you've all been thunderstruck, so well done. Quentin, Druge, did you save?
Druge did with a 16.
Oh, am I close enough to be in that?
Oh yeah,
Sure
yeah.
are.
You very much are.
It just depends on where you targeted it.
I'm pretty sure you targeted it on the horses, and you're right up on the horses.
No, it
Thunder
comes
Wave is self, actually.
15
So
feet
it comes from him.
because I'm yelling.
Yeah, you're doomed.
Yep.
Yeah, what does your
Okay.
thunder wave look like? Do you want to remind us?
Yep. I'm gonna try and push Druge out of the way, and then I'm gonna.
Doesn't work.
say, all this garbage in the way, get out of my way! And then I'm gonna cast it, and you don't really see anything, but it gets real loud and it booms out from me.
Hurts your ears. It's like when a speaker in a large, like, well amplified auditorium pops, and like that feeling in your ears is just it's the worst.
Oh, that's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
How much of that junk gets shifted?
Well,
Yeah.
tell me
Yeah,
what the
exactly.
damage was.
It's 11 damage,
11.
so halved for everybody that saved.
I saved.
And
Because
I roll.
I rolled.
I round up or down? Tech.
Down. So, 5.
Everything unsecured is within the area of effect is pushed 10 feet.
I want one of those things with beads that does the counting to do my math from now on.
Abacus?
I want an abacus. Yeah, I'm feeling like a dork.
Is there a
Um,
weight limit?
Sorry?
On what it can move?
Oh, the thunder wave?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't think
I
so.
Don't believe so. I think it's just unsecured objects.
Because it's basically magic. And you said they get pushed back, right?
All unsecured objects are pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect, and a thunderous boom can be heard from 300 feet away.
So they can't move much farther than this.
No, they don't, because they saved.
Oh, they saved.
All unsecured objects.
So the card.
So like the
Yeah,
cart.
all this.
Yeah.
I locked it though. Yes, all that shit moves. Give me a second to make it move.
And any tied up goblins that are just hanging around within 15 feet.
Yeah, all of their feet and legs just sort of like wave in the air in a really grotesque way. They're like
those gyro guys outside car washes.
yeah, but dead goblin flesh.
The dead goblins.
That's really gross, y'all.
Oh my god, that makes me so happy.
Why does that make you
Because
happy?
it's really funny.
Gets pushed
I
10 feet, you
imagine
said.
flesh peeled off of the horses as well.
Yeah, I haven't got to that point yet, but yeah. So all of the flesh peels off of the horses, of the one horse, and it's basically just a skeleton, and the other one is still standing there, sort of like. And the one that has unbroken legs, that's the one that gets all the flesh sloughed off of it, but the one with the broken legs, I can't move this stuff. Just pretend it's further along. I'm having trouble unlocking it. But the one with the broken legs, most of his flesh stays on, but his legs look a little weirder. Like he's really having trouble walking towards you. It looks very strange. Sound good?
Yeah.
Harlick, you're up. No, you're surprised. Never
I
mind.
am?
No, you're surprised. Never mind. But you're not damage surprised. So the one with the weird broken legs is gonna sort of try and get close to Quentin, and it sort of like hobbles towards you, and it tries to rear up on its back legs, and it... That's fitting. Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Cool. So it tries to rear up on its back legs, but it ends up just sitting on its back instead, and you hear like a sickening crack, and like its spine goes like this.
Like lurches.
Yeah, and it like kicks to the side, and
Quentin will just say no thank you and just like kind of like dodge out of the way.
yeah. So that's the end of the round. We are at halftime, so we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back from the break, we will open up the raffle for the $50 gift certificate to Wormwood that we're going to give away because we are over 10 subscribers, thanks in very large part to Keepo. Woo, thank you. I'm going to hang out, but I'm going to mute everybody's web captions.
I can start that now if people want to enter during the break.
Yeah,
We
go
can do the
ahead.
drawing when we get back.
We're going to take a 10... No, we'll do the drawing at the end of the... At the end. We'll do the drawing at the end.
Got it.
But we'll start the drawing right now. Everybody take a 10-minute bio break. I'm going to hang out for 5 of those minutes and answer any questions, and then I'll spend the last 5 minutes of that 10-minute break answering any of my players' questions. So players, I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right. Keepo, the way that you get into the raffle is by entering !spoon. Wandering Shrink, yes, Keepo is great. I'm very excited they joined us today. Yep, there you go. Sorry, we don't allow malicious swearing, so it catches all swearing. My apologies. Yeah, I know. Yep, sorry. That's okay. So it caught it though. That's kind of funny. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, so for those of you joining us for the first time, my screen name is Like7Spoon, as you will have noticed from my Twitch handle. I am quite very interested in spoons. I'm weirdly not wearing my necklace. I normally are. It has 7 spoons on it. For my birthday episode for Treasure Tuesday, I gave everyone a magic spoon, and as Tech, one of my players, is very kind to inform me they are not balanced at all, and I don't care. So that's pretty fun. Tyler says, "Ooh, I have a pretty wooden abacus for you. I think you might like." Yeah, please. Can you send me a picture? I get so bad with I get so bad with math. Like, it was one of those things that I was taught like wrong. If I learned something wrong the first time, it takes a really long time for me to learn it the other way. And math was one of those things that I was just not taught in like in a reasonable way, so it just didn't stick very well. Let's see here. Kipo, so how did the Matrix saying there is no spoon make you feel? So I didn't get into spoons until much later. The spoon thing came from... So I have an autoimmune disorder that causes chronic pain, and is why I'm in a wheelchair. I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user, so I do walk some, but I use the wheelchair when I have to like stand for a long time or walk for a long time. I'm also autistic, and so I use spoons. I use the spoon theory, which you should Google it. There's a much better story that way. But it basically is like a measurement for like how much energy I have to do something, either physical or mental. And one morning I was having a rough morning, and my husband said, "How many spoons do you have?" And that's Quentin, by the way. That's my husband. And he said, "How many spoons do you have?" And I was like, "I don't know." And thanks BP for the subscription, thank you. And I was like, I don't know. And he was he referred to a Tumblr post that makes me laugh like just the worst laugh. As a Tumblr post, somebody said, "How many stars are in the sky?" And official NASA responded with like 7 star, and that post gets me every time. And so this one morning when I was having a hard time, my husband says, "How many spoons do you have?" And I was like, I don't know. And he goes, like 7 spoon. And he literally had to get out of the shower and pick me up because I was on the floor laughing so hard. So when we got married, I changed my regular handle to like 7 spoon. And that's why I'm like 7 spoon. Yeah, Tyler's heard me tell this story a bunch of times. I apologize. Probably the internet's heard me. I should just write it down. I should put it in my About Me. That's what I'm going to do. That's a good idea, Tyler. Tyler also says, spoon theory has helped communication so much. Yeah, it's hecka useful. Like, it's, my husband and I use it regularly. When the team that I managed, I used it pretty regularly with. I plan to use it with the next team I build. It's quite good. Oh, here's my spoon necklace. My husband brought it over. Thanks, my love.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's really good. And I've also heard people use like you're all watching D&D, so I've also heard using spell slots. And so if you've ever played a spell slinger in D&D, you know that you only get a certain amount of different kinds of spells. So you end up having more of the low cost spells than the high cost. So like a first level spell for like an autistic would be like, for me, would be like going to my regular coffee shop, getting my regular coffee and talking to my regular barista, and frankly ordering online and just like being able to go in and grab it. That costs like 1 spell, like a first level spell. And I could do that multiple times a day, and like it's no big deal. And then like a 7th level spell would be somebody yelling at me, and like I can only handle that like once or twice a day, and I probably only have like one or 2 spell slots. And so that's another way to look at it. You could also just look at it like a battery. Like my battery is low and I don't have the charge for this, that kind of thing. Yeah, Kipo, I highly recommend it. If you ever have questions about it, let me know. Okay, that's 5 minutes. I'm going to take a break, so I'm going to leave the audio on, but I'm going to kill my mic and my camera, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. Fill the I can't find my damn... There it is. Fill the chat with any questions you have, and I'll answer them when I get back. Thanks! All right, folks, we're getting back into it. Let me get my camera back up. Cool. So we're gonna go live in just a second. Folks, we're gonna go live in 3, 2, 1. And you should be unmuted. Everybody's unmuted. There we go. Cool. And yes, we had to fix the level up dice link because I am a diceomancer, and the dice I will be showing you tonight, I don't remember the name of, but I can tell you that they are caged brass. Or not caged brass, caged aluminum. I haven't gotten my caged brass yet. I'm going to be very excited about those. Let's see if I can make it show up. Yeah, see that? It's actually a machined aluminum, so it's one piece, and they make a really pretty noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But yeah, I love these. These are the ones I'm using tonight. So if you follow that link, you can check out Level Up Dice, and I get experience, and I get to level up, and I get to do cool things like give you guys other dice. So check out that link. Let me know if you want dice. Make sure you're remembering to enter for the gift certificate. We will draw that raffle at the end of the evening when we're doing RP points. So we're going to
So far, I only have Keep On Wandering Shrink entered.
Wow, so it's going to be just the two of them duking it out unless more of you put in. We don't open up the raffles to our players. So players, if you really want it, encourage your friends to jump in and give it to you. Yeah, so we're going to go we're going to go back into it real quick. Any questions from stream before we do? Everyone join. Wandering Shrink says so pretty. Yes, the dice are super pretty. Yeah, they're very satisfying. These are my favorite. I can't wait to get the brass. Luz and I bought brass together for my birthday, and they make an even prettier noise, and they're like cymbals. Okay. All right, we're back into round 2, and so far what's happened is 2 dead horses have gotten up and started attacking you guys. Druge has landed a palpable hit. Relic has landed a palpable hit, and Quentin has stabbed one, and it didn't seem to do anything. Druge, what are you doing next?
I think after having the right side of his eardrums blown out by a miniature person,
yeah,
that was
halfling.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think he's going to shove him back.
Shove.
And shoulder his Brandon back, yeah.
Okay.
And take a step back in front of the horse that...
Hey, word man. Can you mute the dogs, please? Thank you. Okay, shove Relic back and what?
Not necessarily taking like the shove action, but shouldering him.
Yeah,
Actually,
just
he
sort of
doesn't
like...
even need to use his shoulder, it's just more like his knee.
Minor hip check.
Minor hip check. That's fair. Okay. And
gonna try and finish carving through the neck with the glaive.
okay.
Also a reckless attack.
Yeah, I was gonna... How long does a reckless attack last?
It is for a turn, so I get advantage on the attack, and everything that attacks me for that turn gets advantage against me.
Got it. Okay. Roll to hit.
It is a 22.
I mean, yes, that hits. That hits like you wouldn't believe. And remember, guys, call out if you're getting nat 20s so I can do the thing. Roll for damage, please.
Oh dang, that's 15 points of damage.
And
Slashing.
you're hitting the one right in front of you, right?
Yep.
And you're aiming for its neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
you.
First hit slashed at the neck, and second one is just trying to finish the job.
I think you're actually gonna... That first hit landing is just gonna sever the neck right at the shoulders, and like with a sickening sort of crunch and like a little bit of like a squish, and the neck just the neck and the head just slides right off onto the ground, and the body of the horse sort of like trembles, and then it goes down on its knees, and then collapses to the side, and it's no longer moving. You have killed the horse.
Na-na-na-na.
Great. Victory trumpet. Glare at Quentin, who clearly can't do his job.
Oh shit.
Bonus action, whip the other side of the weighted glaive around and try and crush the skull in of the horse in front of Quentin.
Yep, I forgot you
So-
had that, yeah.
Drew's just an angry drunk.
Yeah,
And it
roll.
takes a bit to get him there. That will also be reckless.
Yep, and roll to hit.
19.
That hits, roll for damage.
Math.
No. You do math.
That is 9 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so you definitely cave in one side of its head. Nope, that's not the right math at all. You definitely cave in one side of its head, but it's still coming. It's still moving.
Cool, that's my turn.
I'm eating carrots. I could do folio work.
Gross. I'm really into folio work. I find it very satisfying. So, yeah. Okay, so that horse is super dead, so it does not take a turn. Quentin, what are you doing?
I think I'm going to. Oh, we need a token for the dog.
Damn it. Do you have a friggin' familiar for every damn character you
I'm
have?
a hunter with. We know you know I have a dog,
Never again. Play a warlock, for God's sake.
so I could summon
You
a
can
familiar.
also have Warlock though.
No!
Warlocks can definitely have.
I have a familiar in all three of the
have a little
campaigns
dragon.
I have. I have a familiar. I have a player in each campaign that has a familiar. I'm actually looking forward to the Saturday campaign. The bee is going to be neat. I also really like the dog. If you named it, though,
Working on it.
you make me a token for him, and I'll use it.
Yes, I will do that. Now I lost. What type? Is it a bonus action to command or an action tech? I just had it up and I lost it.
Depends on which version of UA you're using. It is usually a bonus action.
That's what I thought. Okay. So as a bonus action, he's gonna kind of like, he's gonna look at his dog and kind of, he's been working with him and kind of like pointing at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's 100% reliable yet, but he's gonna like point at the horse's like shins
Mm-hmm.
as like, you know, command him to bite that. So dog's gonna try and bite the horse's shins.
Actually, he's going to tuck his tail between his legs and disappear under a bush, and he's going to make a bunch
Cool.
of really apologetic whiny noises at you.
Good. Okay.
He is
Then I'm going.
super scared. Like, this dog still has, like, his ribs are still showing, and like when he walks, like he gets tired really easily. Like, he's not ready for this, but he wants to. Like, he kind of like starts forward, and then the horse stomps and its leg does something weird, and he's like, I can't, I'm sorry, Papa, and he like hides under a bush.
Only named characters can fight.
Wow.
Yeah, that. Name him,
Yeah, I'm
then
gonna
you can
pull up
use
a
him.
name generator, and you guys are gonna get like Pancake the Munchie Dog, and
Hey,
have to
and-
deal with it.
In my head, his name is Rock, so
Okay. Well, then, as an action, Quentin's going to attack with his rapier
okay.
with a 17.
That hits. That hits.
Good.
Tyler says Pancake the Munchie Dog is perfect. I mean, this is a 2D space, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So damage on that is a number. Oh, this is the other one. Shit, I didn't move my hunter's mark. Whoops. 1d8 plus 6. So no. Really? Oh shit.
What?
Well, I rolled a 1, so 7 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And then he'll kind of whip around. And I guess yeah,
That's
that's
a
it.
second attack already?
You don't have a second attack, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So you are you with rapiers are usually stabby, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you stab it kind of through the shoulders. and it seems to do something weird to the alignment of the shoulders, and it's having a really hard time moving around. Brandel, you're up next. The goblins have not moved at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I should have mentioned that earlier. I'm sorry.
See, the
Staring
thing
at
is, the
him.
horse is. See, the thing is, the horse is kind of far away, and there's people between me and the horse.
Specifically, Quentin is between you and the horse. I
So
feel
I don't
like
know if I would shoot the horse or anything.
I feel like at this point Quentin is like, whenever he's in the front line, is like ducking and like trying to avoid. No, Brandel. What would Brandel do? Would Brandel think that? Would Brandel be thinking about the fact that he's hit Quentin twice in combat before, or would Brandel just shoot?
I mean,
You also have the movement to get a different angle on this. Keep in mind, you don't have to move at the end of your turn. You can move at the beginning.
yeah, I know. I mean, I think I'm gonna at least like move a little bit closer
Okay.
to not be so far away from everyone.
Yeah, you're all the way back here. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. You want to go this way?
Yeah, that way
20,
works. I think.
30. This will give you a pretty clean line on the horse. I'll give you that one. Make Quentin
Yeah,
move over
sure.
here.
Let's do that. The
'Kay.
goblins are not moving, I guess. I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Are
like
you
you do.
now?
So 13 plus 6 is 19. Math. Yeah.
That
19.
hits. Roll for damage.
And
And remind us while you're doing that what your Eldritch Blast looks like.
it's seafoam green. Blast of crackling energy. And that is 2 damage.
2 damage.
I swear I either roll 10 or
Yeah.
Wordman,
hit me,
or Brandel, what this looks like is you sprint as fast as the furbolg can sprint. You make this lightning fast calculation that if you try and shoot through Quentin again, even if you miss Quentin and hit the horse and save the day, he'll probably come after you. So you do that lightning calculation and you run and you skid to a halt, like up against a tree, and you brace yourself against the tree and you throw that energy and it like consumes this horse, and all you see for a moment is the bones of this skeletal horse throwing itself back in the air, and it looks quite majestic with this sea foam green flames all around it, and then it crumples into dust and the flame just woofs out. And you are out of initiative.
Hey, that worked.
You killed 2 horses. Good job, guys.
Harlock looks up from his book.
Harlick. Oh, you didn't do a single thing, did you, Harlick? Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, you guys are out of initiative. Let me change the music. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do next?
Quentin's gonna kind of come over and like encourage his dog back out and work with them on like going towards the horse and being like, see, it's not scary, and like reinforcing that and like kind of working through the fear.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. As soon as you
It's
come,
only dead.
Yeah.
as soon as you come over to him, he like jumps into your arms and he's like rubbing his head on you, like he's sorry, and you encourage him with the horse, and he's like, dude, that's a dead horse. I don't know what you want from me. But he's sort of like, okay, whatever. BP unit yells, sea foam green flame, which is an Acquisitions Inc. Reference, which is funny because we're running an Acquisitions Inc. Adventure. So yeah, nice meta reference there, BP. Yeah, we should have an effect for Seafoam Green Flame. Luce, let's figure that out.
Okay.
That'll be good. Okay, what are the rest of you doing outside of combat?
Druge is planting the glaive in the ground, and have the runes calmed down at this point? Are there any more weird dream shit happening?
I think they flare up when Brandel's...
When the magic happens.
Yeah, when the magic happens, specifically, and but they die. They flicker and die down with the horse flaming out.
Great. So glaive blade first into the ground. Deep breaths. everything's fine. And we'll drop the rage.
Do you stick the blade first into the ground to clean it?
No, it's more to kind of lean on. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Harlick will probably go over and poke around the broken down cart.
So it has been further damaged by its shove with a thunder wave. So it's mostly just a pile of kindling at this point. And so are the boxes and barrels that were around it. Roll me an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. You notice that the horse that's on the ground is marked with an image of a draconic skull with a sword driven up through it.
Getting
And
that little guy.
There's the cart and the barrels and the boxes are particularly nondescript. You can see some damp patches in the earth where probably whatever was in the barrels leaked out, but there's nothing salvageable. If you would like, you can roll an Arcana check on the sigil to see if you recognize it.
Heck yeah. That is a 19.
And before I give you an answer, I would like the rest of the party to roll a history check for me, please. With advantage. Did anybody roll over a 10?
Dirty,
Hold on.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Natural 20
Dang.
plus 3.
Yeah, alright.
12.
Okay. Brandel, Quentin?
17.
Okay. Quentin?
Also 17.
Well done.
Hey.
Marthala, you're the first to realize that this is eerily similar to an encounter you had before you entered the rift with that lady that thought she was still alive and was running that bandit troop that attacked you guys way back. Do you remember that? What did
Yeah.
you do? Because you rolled it at 20. But does the player remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. Quentin and Brandel and Relic, you're hot on the heels of that realization, and Druge, it takes you a minute because the rage is. It takes a minute to drop that rage a little. Oh, thanks, Kipo. That's a good. He pulled up the green flame acquisition. That's nice. So it takes Druge a little bit to, but you also recognize it. Harlick, you recognize that symbol as it's a sigil from a unique necromantic ritual. And once the ritual has been completed, any creature, and placing the sigil on the creature is part of the ritual, any creature that has the sigil will turn undead when it dies. So you know that the ritual is performed on live creatures, and when they die, they become undead. It's called Huber's Mark.
I'm probably not gonna dig through this sloughed off skin, but any other markings on the cart, and I'll probably check our horses too.
Fair enough. Roll me a investigation check on the horses. I've already told you that the cart is just nondescript, and it's like you see the sigil and you check the rest of the cart, and there's just nothing there to find.
Oh, I'm thorough. That's a 24.
Neither of the horses have the marks on them, but they seem to have other like burn marks. You're not quite sure what those are. They don't seem to be like, you look to see if they are like messed up versions of the sigil. They just seem to be odd burn marks. Both of them have them behind the front leg, like in that spot of the leg where it like meets the horse's side, like right in there. It's difficult to find, but you found it.
So same location, both sides?
Actually, it's a different location. The location on the dead horses was right on their flank, and it was rather large. And the horse that you can see it on, the one that died first, that didn't go up in flames, like you're only able to recognize the sigil because the flesh is sort of like sloughing off and like breaking up, and you're only able to recognize the sigil because you recall it very clearly. The burn marks on the horses are the live horses are completely different. And they're on the insides of their arms instead of right on the flank. Sorry, the hiccups.
The one on the ones on the living horses are both the same.
Yep. Yes.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Path
Alright.
is clear now, though. The barrels
Well,
are
I mean-
pushed out of the way.
Yeah, I can't undo this crap. It says it's unlocked, but it won't move. Dang it.
Dump back over to my horse that Harlock is violating and try and climb up on it.
So the horses are freaked out like a bunch, but it lets you mount. It's just kind of upset about the whole deal.
Is your invisible friend going to help you?
No, I'm not gonna burn a spell slot. So what does that mean?
It means that you actually have to be nice to the horse to get it to move.
Well, he doesn't, because Marthala will rush over to try and help him.
No,
Much more
I
helpful.
can do it myself. I don't need help from you.
It's more
twice your height.
It's oh yeah, you're gonna have to like lead it over to like a stump or something to mount it. And it resists you, like it's tossing its head and it's like it doesn't want to go
Can you guys
anywhere.
hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can
Can
you
you-
hear Diana as well?
Yes, I can hear Diana.
Okay.
I just heard her say that she was gonna come over and help you.
Yep.
Right. So I was gonna say you would need to drag the horse over to a stump, and it's resisting you. And Marthala rushes up. Marthala, are you gonna try and give him a foot up, or are you gonna like grab him and toss him up?
He already told me he didn't want my help,
It's true.
so I will do none of those things.
Do you maybe sort of start to go and then stop and like hold yourself
Yeah,
back?
as soon as he yells at me.
Okay. So
I don't
Relic,
need any help from you lying to me, keeping secrets.
Secret was I keeping?
You're an angel. You're off doing angel things, and you don't tell me about them.
I'm most certainly not an angel.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I
then
don't know what you're expecting from me.
Well, I don't either.
Hey,
I'm gonna try and climb up the horse without using a stump.
roll me an acrobatics check or an athletics check, whichever's higher.
It's an 8.
You do not
Oh
succeed.
man, this has got to be brilliant.
Oof.
Would you like to describe how you do not succeed? You're not going to fall on your butt or anything, but it doesn't quite work, whatever you try.
Yup. I'm gonna meanly push Marthalla's help away, and then I'm gonna try and climb up. I'm gonna try and scrabble and kick my little legs, and then I'm just gonna fall back down.
You fall, you land on your feet. You still got the reins in your hand, and the horse is looking at you like, seriously?
And we'll ride this stupid horse anyway. I'm gonna throw the reins down. I'm just gonna start walking down the road.
It
is
follows
your
you.
problem?
That horse follows you, for sure.
I don't need you all. I don't need any of y'all help. I can do everything myself. I don't need no muscle. You know what? I'm done with this. I'm off. Which way? Which way to this town?
Relic! Down.
So you're
Good call.
you're marching off on your own in front. Just like screw it. You're just gonna walk away.
Try to.
All right, and Marthalla's gonna follow you. Is anybody else gonna follow Brandon or?
I'll
Oh,
probably try to hook the other horse and start walking.
It is.
Druge will try and catch Marthala as she tries to follow after him.
Are you gonna try and stop Marthalla?
Not necessarily stop her, but pause her for a second.
Yeah, you get right up on Marthala. Harlech, you do catch the horse. It seems to feel calmer with somebody on its reins, like holding the reins. It doesn't seem to know what to do, but as you grab it and like pull its head down and pet its nose, like it feels calmer, like there's someone there taking care of it. So it follows you, but it's skittish.
Try to cover your eyes. You wanted to look. Nothing I can do.
It rubs its head on your head. Druge, I think you probably catch Marthala, but unless you're going to try and stop her, what's Marthala going to do?
Marthala's gonna take 2 quick steps. Wings are gonna come out, and she's gonna sort of swoop up in front of Relic and just land in front of him in the middle of the road and go, "Look, I don't know what these are. I don't know where they came from. I have no idea what you mean when you call me an angel, but all I know is you can't your own.
And why not? I did it for years without you. You ain't my mama.
Maybe I need you. Have you ever considered that as a possibility? You might not need the muscle, but I need the guidance. So I'm going to need you to calm down, get back on your horse, and ride down this trail with us. And then I'll start walking back to the group.
Okay.
Quentin is looking side to side like, oh shit. Just dead silent.
There's conveniently a barrel right next to you, Relic, that you could probably hop on to get on the
You
horse.
did.
Just conveniently. What are you gonna do? Relic?
Climb up on the horse. Stupid barrel. Wow. You don't need me. You don't need nothing from me.
Shut up and talk. Go.
Marthala, you cut out there. What was the last thing you said? You said, shut up,
Oh.
don't talk, let's go.
Yes.
Got it. I saw it in your web captions. Okay. What's the rest of you guys doing? What are you doing while these two fight each other?
Druge will go back and get the box of potions that he was carrying previously after
Right.
stowing the glaive, and resume carrying that. And watching this go down and watching Marthala trail after him, as he passes her, he'll just, under his breath, you don't really need him.
I do. He's not good in a fight, but he's all I have.
He was. Not so much anymore.
He's not that bad.
Boy.
You'll see that in time. We all need him.
My right ear says otherwise.
Still smarting about that Thunderwave, huh?
Still ringing a little, yeah.
Reach up and just gently touch where Druge's ear is hurt, and I'm gonna go ahead and use Healing Hands to restore 3 hit points and make it hurt a little less.
Oh, that's really cute. Okay.
Yeah,
Is
he'll let that happen.
do your healing hands, are they like a cool touch on a fevered forehead, or are they like a warm touch on a hurting joint? Like what's it feel like when you do healing hands?
It's like the warmth from a radiator,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like light from her fingertips, a faint glow,
Mm-hmm.
and it just fades away in a couple seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Drew, is you responding in any way to that?
He'll just kind of sigh. She seems pretty set on this, so he'll just plod past her.
All right. Brandel, what are you doing?
You know, just here.
I mean, yes. Are you following the party?
Yeah, I'll go and follow the party.
And Quentin, once you get your dog, who shall rename nameless Cough Rock, then like not afraid of the horse. Are you gonna follow everybody too?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, and Harlick, you've got that horse. It's following your guide. So I think Relic is leading the way, and the rest of you are sort of trailing off behind him to go to Fandon. Yes.
I do
Is
not
that
know where
way?
I am going.
Well, fortunately, this is one road, and it goes straight to Fandon, so you're gonna be fine. So I'm gonna leave it there. I will introduce you guys to Fandon next time, and I'll tell you how to spell it because I'll make up how to spell it then.
Yay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you reached the exact end of what I had prepared, so good job. Tell me what you guys learned tonight.
Relic's real bitter.
Somebody's making undead horses?
Okay, Relic's real bitter.
Not just undead horses that think they are not undead.
Do you share that fact with anybody?
I don't think he is confident enough in what just happened to share that with anyone else.
We do all know, however, that it's a persistent problem since this was super similar to what we encountered in the streets of the other city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that's true. Cool. What else did you learn? Or we can jump right into RP points. Oh, before. Sorry, Quentin, you just wait 1 minute. So stream after this, we'll be doing RP points. So we'll be nominating good role playing moments. If you would like to toss your opinion in the ring, go ahead and type it into chat. And when we get to RP points, I'll add those. Try to keep it to like one of your favorite moments. Okay, Quentin, what were you gonna say? What did you learn?
Drew's is becoming more. I don't want to say not sentient, is that the wrong word, but more.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel.
Let me
Just a big
finish.
dumb elephant guy, huh?
Wow. Okay. He's more lucid during his rages. Like he's intentionally activating and deactivating them. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Any
He is
other?
less likely to murder everything around him. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was neat how you came out of that one. What else? Any other learns? You want to hop right into RP points?
I mean, apparently the wings just come out on command now.
Oh, that was yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Did we ever figure out what was going on with the goblins?
The dead
No, we
goblins?
didn't, I mean, I looked at them, but they didn't seem to move at all.
Don't care. They're chill.
Did that.
Chill dead goblins.
Did I forget something?
Chill gobbos.
We didn't
They
get
were
real
just
close to
dead.
them. Yeah.
No, I spent our entire combat staring at one, so.
Oh yeah, me too.
I forgot to tell you guys something. Harlick, when you were looking through the goods, did anybody else look through the goods? I'm sorry. I didn't write this
The
part
what?
down. The barrels and stuff. Who looked through all of them? It's just Harlick.
I think Harlick did. I think
You found...
Did Brandon did.
Yeah, you found a cask of Luskin ice mead that's intact, like one flask. It was like buried in some hay in the cart. You know that it's worth 50 gold points in Fandon.
All right.
Yeah, and it's a pretty small barrel. It's like this big around, like the barrel, the top of it is like maybe 8 inches, and it's maybe a foot deep. It's not that big.
Nice.
Yeah, so anything else you learned? Okay, let's hop into RP points. So I do those in Discord so everyone can vote. Chat, keep in mind that we're going to do the drawing soon, so please type in !spoon to enter yourself into the raffle for the $50 Wormwood gift certificate in as a celebration of this stream becoming an affiliate stream a couple of days ago. Woo!
Are we also still taking nominations from chat for RP points?
I am also still taking nominations from chat for RP points. Yes, that would be great. I need to pull up that screen somewhere else so I can see both. There we go. Did that work? Yes. Okay. Let me type. Is this the right channel? Yes. RP point. What's the date? 5/12/20.
I really need to write stuff when it happens because I always think about, oh, I'm gonna nominate that, and then I forget.
Yeah, same.
All right. What do we got?
Brandel for staring down a dead goblin.
Made sure it didn't move.
It's
A
super true.
tumbleweed rolled
Hey,
past.
I mean, did it move?
Good job, Brandon.
You don't know.
You don't know what happened if you wasn't looking at it.
I didn't see it move, man.
Die.
It was a good role playing moment, though. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Stream. We use role playing moments to try and relive some of the really good, solid role playing stuff. It sort of reinforces. It's a good acknowledgement. Kipo nominates Marthala running down Relic and his bad attitude. I think that
Yeah.
one deserves it.
that whole
I was gonna put that in there. That was real good.
Yeah, that whole interaction was really good.
Can we just put Relic for being a grumpy old man?
Yep, we
Yeah.
can. I believe
Mhm.
this is not the first time he's been nominated for being a grumpy old man.
It's what he's great at.
I mean,
Just the super pervasive. I don't need you anymore.
what I think is really good about it is that you don't like just lean into it. Relic, like it has depth to it. Like your grumpy old manness has like motivation and stuff. I'm really enjoying you playing that character. So yeah, that's good. Other good RP moments. We can leave it there. Yep.
Druge for trying to talk Marthala into just leaving him.
Yeah.
He's not worth it.
Okay.
He's tidy.
I couldn't tell if it was hey girl, I've got a better car than that guy, or nah, you just don't need him.
I saw it more of like if he's gonna be mean to you, like you have other people here for you. Like
Yeah,
don't let him
okay.
talk to you that
It's
way.
more that.
Yeah.
They've had
Okay.
friend moments before.
They have.
That's
They've
true.
held
They super
trunk in
have.
hand. Like I consider
Trunk in
Druge and
hand.
Marthala friends.
Druge and Marthala are tank buddies.
Yeah,
Like,
tank buddies.
That's what
Yeah.
we do.
Hashtag tank buddies.
Tank tops.
That's gonna be our hashtag for this evening, and I'll use it every time you guys are cute. Cool. Any other RP points you want to nominate?
Harlech for having his nose in the book despite
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. I think that's
Fucking
what I
dead ass
again,
horse is
very
running
true
around.
character.
I
that
like that you were surprised. Like that really does fit with your character, Harlech.
What I find particularly amusing about that is
Just
in
one more
real
page.
life, Random very often has like number puzzles or like crossword puzzles, like just in his back
Books were-
pocket at
That's
any point to
true.
pull out.
Yeah, he does. Sorry, Marthala. I think Quentin talked over you for a second. What were you
Sorry.
saying? No, you're good. What were you saying, Marthala? I don't know.
I know Justice said something about finishing that chapter.
Sorry. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay. Any other RP points? Are we ready to vote? Okay.
good.
We're going to be voting. While they vote, we're going to close
This is a
out
tough
the
choice,
the raffle. So get your votes in by the time they're done voting. So we've got Brandel for staring down a dead goblin, Marthala for running down Relic and his bad attitude, Relic for being a grumpy old man, Druze for trying to talk Marthala into leaving Relic, and Harlech for having his nose in a book despite combat. Our players are going to vote using emojis, and whoever gets the most votes by the players will get an RP point for next time. And Marthala, I forgot to remind you that you had an RP point carried over from last time, so I will let that live to the next time. I apologize. I'm seeing a lot
I
of...
used it.
Oh, did you? Never mind then.
Yeah, I used
Okay,
it on my
whatever.
first roll because it was hot garbage.
Fair enough. So I'm seeing a lot of really interesting Marthala ones. I've got an angel emoji, a valiant emoji, I believe, from Overwatch. Is that what that is? And
The only angel S I
a
had.
woman fairy, which is also quite good. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Valiant's motto is wings out.
That yeah.
That's true.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I've got 6 players and 5,
It
6.
was
6
me.
votes.
It was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marthala's going to take that one away, so you've got an RP point for next time. Honorable mentions are Relic for being a grumpy old man, Drew's for trying to talk Marthala into leaving Relic, and Harlech for having his nose in a book despite combat. Okay, so we're going to close out the raffle, and then we will do the drawing to see who won. And Luce, you no longer enter the raffle, and Luce is handling that for me, my delightful husband. Thank you all for joining us this evening. And yes, Wandering Shrink, I became an affiliate 2 days ago, and I was really excited about it. I tweeted that I needed 2 more, and like the internet exploded, and I'm up to like 60 something. And then I got my first 2 subscribers the very first day, and Kipo like got me like 15 or like 10 more, which was really nice. So yeah, we're having a good time here. All right. Wandering Shrink, you won the gift card. Woo! Great. So you have won a $50 gift certificate. Please DM me and I will send you the code. Congratulations. Thank you so much for winning. That actually makes me really happy. That worked really well. Great. Thank you all for participating. Yes, Wings Out so perfect. Marthala's is doing great. That's a really good emoji because she's looks like a little figure that's holding a wrench, and then it's got pink wings. That's really cute. I love this. Okay, thank you all for joining us. We play almost every Tuesday. You can see the schedule down in underneath this lovely video, and we loved having you, and join us again, and have a wonderful evening. Everybody
We've got
say
a Saturday stream starting too.
Oh, I do also. Yes, thank you, Liz. I have a new Saturday campaign that we did our Session 0 last Saturday. You can see the video on my past videos for Twitch, and we'll be starting the actual game on this upcoming Saturday. Tyler Moonsage is in it. Wandering Shrink, a couple people you know are in it, like Pterodactyl and Coyote Lovely. So you might want to join us Saturday. It's going to be a really good time. So yeah, everybody say bye, Stream. Thank you, Stream. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.